As we know, March is Women's History Month, but it's also National Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. And it highlights the many ways in which people with and without disabilities come together to form strong, cohesive communities. During the month, the goal is to raise awareness about the inclusion of people with disabilities, developmental disabilities in particular, in all facets of community life, as well as the awareness of the barriers that they may face in terms of employment and just quality of life in general. The theme this year is a world of opportunities, and we're celebrating people and building a community that's creating a world where everyone can do well and succeed in spite of their disabilities, including here at City Hall. And so we have a very special guest here tonight who fits the theme of Women's History Month and Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month as well.
Happening today, a ceremony in Aurora will honor a special city employee. Quationna Strowder is being recognized for her work during Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. Despite her physical challenges, Q, as she's known, has become a fixture at Aurora City Hall. Today, she'll receive the Mayor's Award of Excellence for her service.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask the mayor to come down as we honor Q. And Q, you're going to join the mayor. Come on right on down, front and center. Let's give her another round of applause.
Now, before I read this Mayor's Award of Influence and Excellence, I want to talk a little bit about Q and why we're giving her this award. It's because every day when I show up to City Hall and I walk into that front door, I see a smiling face, and that smiling face is standing right next to me. And this smiling face asks me every single day, Mayor, how are you doing? And I hope you have a good day. And no matter how I'm feeling that morning when I come to work, I can tell you that I immediately feel better about my day because Q has greeted me and told me that she hopes that I have a good day. Now, I do want to tell a little bit of a story. When she first was hired, for some reason, I was calling her Z. And I would come to work every day, hi Z, how are you doing? And she would never correct me. And then I walked up to my office one day and I said, Z is such a nice person. And they would, you mean Q? I said, wait, no, her name is Z. I said, no, her name is Q. And then I went downstairs immediately and I said, every morning I've been coming in and calling you Z, but your name is Q. How come you didn't correct me? She said, well, I knew what you meant. And I just wanted you to have a nice day regardless. So I really appreciate you being such a friendly, welcoming person and making my day and everybody's day that sees you, in the morning at work, making our day better. So thank you very much, Q. And let's give her a round of applause before I read that. And let me say, I'll never make that mistake again. You will always be Quationna to me. Now, Mayor's Award of Excellence and Influence is honor presented during Women's History Month and National Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. To Q, for being an example of excellence, professionalism, and service as you greet staff and visitors each day to Aurora City Hall with a positive attitude, a helpful nature, and your signature smile. Thank you for being you, Q. Let's give her another round of applause.
And now we have members of our HR team who are here. We have members of our Advisory Commission on Disabilities who are here. And we have our Director of Disability Services who are here as the mayor prepares to proclaim this month, National Developmental Disabilities Month. If all of those members can please come down. And Auntie, if you can come down as well, you can join her as well. Big round of applause. Come on down, everyone, as we support you.
You're all good. Go ahead. Perfect. Beautiful. Just please
Yes.
do. You're all good. So now, it is my honor to read this proclamation for National Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. Whereas this year marks the 37th anniversary of National Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month, and whereas the Developmental Disabilities Assistance and Bill of Rights Act of 2000, DDT Act, it's called, assures that individuals with developmental disabilities and their families have access to community services, individualized support, and assistance to promote self-determination, independence, productivity, and community integration and inclusion. And whereas National Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month celebrates the contributions of people with disabilities and educates about barriers they face in achieving full community inclusion. And whereas people with developmental disabilities enrich and enhance Aurora with their strengths, abilities, and contributions. And whereas celebrating a brighter future and expanding opportunities comes with the recognition that many obstacles exist that prevent individuals with developmental disabilities from realizing their full potential at school, work, at home, or as members of their family and communities. And whereas the City of Aurora, through the work of the Disabilities Service Division and the Advisory Commission on Disabilities, recognizes the importance of community living for individuals with developmental disabilities, and is working to address the barriers that exist while celebrating expansions that allow individuals to realize their full potential at school, work, and at home as members of their families and our community. So now, therefore, I, Mayor Richard Irvin, do hereby recognize March 2024 as National Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month in the City of Aurora. Let's give them a round of applause.
We'll do a group photo. And if Q, Katrina, or Alicia would like to say anything? Q asked not to speak earlier today.
That's right.
Look
You
at
don't have to say anything.
So-
It's all good. Stand up and smile. Your signature smile.
I would just like to thank the City of Aurora for this opportunity to really recognize the work that's being done in this division, the advocacy that's being done for those with disabilities, and I couldn't think of a better representative to be honored today during this time than Q. Mayor Richard Irvin said it well, and I can say that with any other person I've encountered, whether it's Elaine or anyone, it's something about their tenacity. While it may appear that they have lack of ability, but when you encounter them, that lack has really turned over, and they display a greater ability to present inner qualities that exude what they may feel like they're lacking. And Q, you have definitely done that, and you have been a blessing. And I'm grateful to be a part of the work that the city is doing and recognizing and advocating and making this city more accessible and supporting those with disabilities. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.